Alright, what's up? So, for those unfortunate enough to find this video, what I'm doing right now is just recording my gameplay and casting it and then sharing some thoughts and some rules. Um, Doing some long form content so that way I have something to listen to during work so I can improve whilst I'm painting and shit. Let's go! Alright, so the build I'm doing is double gas factory expand, starport expand, pushing with 2 ravens, 2 to 3 tanks, and some marins. And then transitioning into a marine tank army with second factory after the third, and then going 8 barracks after the fourth. Alright, so we're getting harassed here. Some SCV harassment. Pulled one of my SCVs a little late, so I had to pull off barracks. And I fumbled the micro a little bit here. So I ended up being late on my barracks.
SCV ready.
So we're getting the factory down. We're late on the orbital. We're queuing up too many SCVs. I mean, we really got shaken up. Pulled some workers off of gas. Factory's building, making a reaper, making a supply depot.
SCV ready.
Let's see. Getting ready to take our natural.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready.
Gonna go out and scout for proxies with the reaper. Natural expansion goes down at 227. Okay, factory's finished. We're supposed to queue up the starport next. Putting back on gas after getting the natural down. Alright, we have enough to put down the starport, but we're late. Now we have enough to make a cyclone, but we're also a little bit late. Still behind just because of that early game harassment just from a single SCV. Gotta be sharper on that.
Center upgrade complete.
Some of the concepts here. I'm gonna turn down the volume of the music because holy shit. So we push out with 2 ravens.
SCV ready.
Should be 3 tanks, probably. I mean, I'm always late on my marines for some reason. The way this game lined up, it was fucking weird. I got 1 cyclone. Didn't start up the second one. I think I ended up not even making a second cyclone.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
No, I do end up making a second cyclone.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Oh shit, I think I just got supply blocked so hard when I started my first cyclone, it didn't even start. Holy. No, it did. Where the fuck?
SCV ready.
Bro, what?
SCV ready.
Where did this thing go? Where is this?
Go, go, go.
Am I
SCV
tripping?
ready.
Where is this cyclone? It says I have a cyclone somewhere. Oh, it's behind my gas. Dude, I totally lost this cyclone. I could not find this fucker.
Systems go. Cyclone.
Holy shit, that is crazy. Dude, sloppy game.
Command center upgrade complete.
Alright.
This better be good.
Sitting on 300 minerals. We're super late to put the tech lab down on the factory. Holy shit.
SCV ready.
1 raven completed before I even put that tech lab down. That is so bad. That's probably why my push was so late and so weak.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Alright.
SCV
Dude, I'm
ready.
just getting my first tank started and my
SCV ready.
second Raven's already
Research complete.
3/4 done. That's crazy. That's so bad. Alright,
Raven online.
Armed and ready.
so one thing I'm always thinking about is like, how do I better defend against harassment?
Ready to go.
I've got a Reaper at the front, but unfortunately there's 2 ways out.
SCV
So,
ready.
once I have the fronts covered, just spreading out my units so that way they're covering the flanks, because I don't need units at the front if I've got scouts in the front.
SCV ready.
So I'll just keep that flowing.
Gangway coming through.
I keep missing marine production. I've really got to get sharper on production. I'm floating 800 fucking minerals right now. When did this start? Hold on, let's go back. It's 5:56. We're gonna go back to 5 minutes. Okay, 400 minerals. Should be putting down a third in my base.
Fueled up, ready to go.
Okay. There we go.
Coming through. SCV ready.
So once I'm swapping my starport off of the tech lab, I should be putting down a third base before that. So not even trying to swap until then.
SCV ready.
Missing SCV production during macro cycles, so maybe taking pauses in the middle of
Armed and
production
ready.
to just build all my units, tab through all my stuff.
SCV ready.
Probably should
Add-on
cast the last game I
complete.
played too, because I got clapped.
Go, go, go.
Don't have enough time though. Alright, I'm floating 1,000 minerals and I'm moving out, so that's a really fucking bad thing.
SCV ready.
Supposed to put down 2 barracks, 2nd gas, 2 engineering. Start 1-1. Okay, I just did that.
Additional supply depots required.
Still missing production right now. Not making marines. I'm not making SCVs. Just started some marines. I mean, this is so weak. So I'm hitting his base at 630 with less SCVs than him, less marines than him, but 2 more tanks. What is this guy doing? So he's got 2 tech lab factories. He's got 5 barracks. He just finished a starport. He's starting a 3rd now. Oh, he has a fucking shitload of marines out of position. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, his build is so weird. He goes for like a mass bio thing, but his bio's all spread out. Especially against Terran, that's not good. He's not floating money unlike me, because I'm a fucking jackass. Let's see. So, the play here, move siege tanks in range, keep marines spread in front of the tanks, and then keep ravens ready to drop interference matrices. Let's see how I play this. So I scanned ahead, move marines forward. Ravens are a little bit late to move, they drop the interference matrices. Tanks are just annihilating. Should have targeted some of these tanks faster. Pulls SCVs, my tanks just did absolute work right there. The fact that he had factories on the low ground was so bad. I mean, he just gave me these for free. Because I can just push into the natural, destroy his tanks, and then now I've got just like so much better production capabilities. Not that I'm producing anything, because I'm a fucking idiot. Gotta make sure I'm queuing stuff up. I'm sitting on 1,800 minerals again. I mean, like, so some of the rules is let's break things up. Let's not do one whole cycle. My issue is I'm constantly over-focusing on things, hyper-fixating. And so I'm just like microing, and I'm not even doing that much micro, and I'm slow as shit. All right, we're gonna queue up that second game. We gotta try to break things up. So like micro, set things up, build units. Okay, it's another TVT on Oceanborn. I'm in the top position. Okay, it's gonna be the same build here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna watch it a lot faster. Okay, barracks goes down, gas, second gas. Nice. Rallying SCVs into the gases. Okay. I'm gonna try to break up my action so it's like, you know, micro, tab over, make units. And also have to keep bouncing, so it's like, alright, I build, instead of being like, alright, let's build supply depots, let's put down some building, it's build supply depots, go back to my army, make sure I'm not getting jumped on. Go back to my base, build barracks, go back to my army. Go back to my base, build engineering base, go back to my army, go back to my base, stuff like that. Alright, so here we're starting to have our first bit of action. He moves in with 4 Reapers, kills my SCV that's building my expansion. My Cyclone basically destroys this. He decides to run in anyways and try to get damage. I'm not building SCVs. Keep in mind, when I move something, another rule, whenever you move an object, like a unit, build. Move a unit, tab to your hotkeys, build units. Alright, I'm building Ravens, building another Cyclone. We should put down a tech lab. This is late again already. Let's see how long this goes on for. Okay, that was about 10 to 15 seconds late. Okay. Building my third base. I ended up seeing a bunker at the front, so I thought maybe he's doing some weird BC shit. He's putting down turrets in his mineral lines. It's crazy. He's going for a super fast stim. So this build of his requires him to be able to jump on my army for it to work. If he doesn't, he's fucked. Let's see. So, what's going on my base? So I'm making a tank. My first tank finishes when my second Raven is finishing, which is fucking insane. My recount's hella weak. Because it should be that when I move out with this second Raven, when I get this second Raven, I move out. But I have way too many Marines, way too few Marines, way too few siege tanks. Alright, my mineral spending's pretty good. Production of SCVs is pretty shit. My minerals are so low, but right now I'm not producing any units at all, which is nuts. Okay, I'm moving out. Just started building SCVs. I mean, I'm missing production cycles for like 10, 15 seconds. Okay, so he sees me move out with an SCV scout. I'm not producing units again. I'm starting to float money. Building 2 barracks, moving out my command center. I just need to work on tapping. Moving my army, go back to producing. Moving buildings around, go back to my army. Okay, so I'm pretty far across the map and I'm still marching out. I need to move my initial rally point. Like when I'm moving across the map, move it 3/4 of the way. Because right now I'm moving like right outside of his base. And he's coincidentally just like moving out at the same time with a shitload more Marines. Yeah, I mean, he has 23 Marines to my 11. He has 2 medevacs to my 2 Ravens, 1 tank to my tank. I have more SCVs. I have 2 Cyclones. If I sieged up during this moment, I mean, I just like crush his army and I just start leapfrogging, and then I can use my Ravens to really fuck with him and keep producing, reinforcing, and making it just really difficult for him to breathe. Meanwhile, I have a third. I can keep my production up, just set rally points, spread my units out, shit like that. Maybe even get in line with the siege up in the low ground, having my Ravens on the high ground, so I start pelting his factory, which would have been in range. Would have been a great position to be in. Also, I need to remember to try to look for flanks with my ravens so I can get those interference matrices and force engagements. But right now the biggest issue is I moved across the map here. I'm barely producing units. I mean, it's like really bad. Let's see here. So, yeah. Biggest takeaways from this game. Don't move all the way across the map with my units. Set a rally point at like 3/4 of the way at least. Make sure I have a marine ahead. Send, if you want, you can probably send that marine all the way. Also, make sure you still have vision, because once again, there's 2 exit points from his base, and I have none covered right now. So he just jumps on me, and it's like, oh, fucking surprise. So scout ahead, scout all the exits, make sure to rally 3/4 across the way, bounce. So put down a building, bounce to my army. Put down another building, bounce to my army. Meanwhile, also produce units. So I go to my army, I produce units, I go back, I build a building. Go to my army, I build units, I go back, I build a building. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Army, units, building, units, army, building, army, units, building, units, army, units, building, units. Just keep the rhythm, keep it flowing. Keep the vision, get the vision out ahead. And let's see how this goes. He fucking jumps on me here. Stim, shields, he already has done. I don't even have stim and shield started yet. I mean, that's just fucking crazy. He just absolutely annihilated me. But I have to have my tank sieged, otherwise stim and shield is just gonna run my ass over. Especially with 2 medevacs, like yeah, I got fucking caught with my pants down. He just moved out and fucking stomped my nuts. And then he moves across and just sieges in a great position on the low ground by my 3rd, so he can pelt my buildings. And then, yeah, I mean, with stim shields, medevacs, I mean, he was just in a great position by catching my army there. So this was winnable even with my terrible macro. So those are some things to work on.